everybody, it's Melissa from Buckeye Girls Reasontown. Okay, gotta find the cord to my phone real quick. I just came live, and oops, guess what? The lens popped right out of my glasses. Sorry about this. Hey Mel, hey Kathy Ford, hey Lori. I got you two girls before you type. That means I'm fast today. Not really. Well, we're starting out with the Easy Bow Maker today. Oh my, what could we be doing? Hey, diamonds and rattlesnakes. Hey there, Shauna girl. Hey, Julie. Hey, Diane. They're all coming in. I might as well say hi to everybody. Hey, Tammy. Hey, Jeannie girl. You didn't even have a chance to say hi to me, and I seen you coming. We're doing 2 projects today. Oh, I'm pretty good. My stomach still hurts, but nothing like it did. For 2 days, I was basically in a fetal position because my stomach hurt so bad. Today, I'm doing pretty good. I'm starting out by making a couple bows because I'm doing 2 projects. I thought I might as well do the bows together and then do the flowers together. Oh, okay. Here's the first ribbon. An orange and white striped and a sunflower. This came from Andre at Ranch House Wreaths, both of these. And the next thing I'm going to use in the bow is this. Yes, it's going to be a modified rag bow with some ribbon. And I'll show you the flowers for the project. The flowers are these. That's going to be the flowers with a little greenery. And it's going to go on a grapevine wreath. And the embellishment for the rag bow will be these. Hey, Robin. That's project number 1. Project number 2 is one of those. I don't think I'm going to get it finished today, but we're going to start it. Project number 2 is going to have this for the center of the rag bow. And here's one of the colors of the rag for the rag bow. It's a purple. And here's color number 2. Well, I'm going to try to hold it so you can see. It's got the little fishy symbols and the crosses. And the glare stinks, yeah. And the next one is this, which I really loved, and I cut these a little bigger because I didn't want to cut the words where you couldn't read them, because that's kind of the whole purpose. But here's the fabric for this one. That's the fabric for the rag bow. And here's the floral. 2 colors of lilacs. And I think these either are daisies or dogwood. And it's going to go in a tobacco bag. The reason this one might not get finished, I'm feeling a little better. My stomach at least doesn't hurt. My goodness, for 2 days I was basically in a fetal position. I may not get this done because I'm debating on whether I'm going to spray paint this white or leave it brown. So until I decide, that one might not be completely finished. That's what we're doing today. Oh yeah, to me the purple for spring and especially with a religious symbol, the symbols and stuff, to me that just screams Easter. Okay, who did I miss? Oh, Susan's here. Oh yeah, I posted a picture of the ice. It's raining and melting now. It's just nasty out there. But I got a lot done. Oh, if you haven't already, Buckeye Girls Reason Things, we're now on Instagram. I just started my Instagram account for Buckeye Girls, and I'm just learning on Instagram. But we're over on Instagram, so if you have an Instagram, you can go follow us. I did that, and I worked on descriptions for my Etsy and listings yesterday. That was my work of the day yesterday. You like the natural color? Yeah, I'm debating on whether I should spray paint it, but it is pretty. I'm going about 6 inches because this will be the biggest loops of the bow. Give it a twist. Helps if I put it in my spool holder. Yes, I love this ribbon. I won this from Andrea at Ranch House Wreath. And actually, with the sunflowers and the blue, it kind of reminds me a little bit about Texas. Just reminds me a little bit of Texas. Oh, yeah, sometimes I use, hey Bobby, sometimes I just forget to use it. I was a little late coming on. I just about signed on, and a lens popped out of my glasses. And if anybody knows anything about Melissa, they ought to know that Melissa's almost completely blind if she doesn't have her glasses on. So, wasn't a good thing. Just adding some tails. I make mine just like I make my bows with the Easy Bow Maker. Just use the fabric strips like ribbon. Nothing any different. The only thing is I do add a little more tails to it. Oh, our Texas girls is going to fight you for that Texas basket. Huh, yeah, I don't know what they're barking at. It's, we got quite the little ice storm going on out there. I don't know what crazy person would want to be out and about out there today. I'm just doing this just exactly like you do the ribbon. Only doing it with a sheet that I ripped up. Some of them I ripped up 1.5 inches, just like the ribbon. And some I ripped up 2 inches, just like the ribbon. Too far with that one. I'm missing the comments. Yeah, well, a rag bow, they're supposed to be droopy. And this is kind of a modified rag bow, so the fabric will be droopy, but the ribbon will not be. So it's just a kind of a modified rag bow. because I'm adding a little ribbon with mine. Okay. We got a problem. I didn't bring pipe cleaners. Can you believe that? Like I do that every time. Oh, I forgot to tell everybody the wreath that I made on a live. Remember the police canine wreath I made? Well, it was sent out last Saturday. And I got a text yesterday if you don't get the notifications, just go back to the main post with the pink bow and type live or alert, and the mini chat will send you out something, and then you type the same thing back, and you should get my notifications, because I sent out 60 today. Now I'm just going back and fluff it. I'll cut the tail and then fluff it. I have never got Susan's mini chat ever, and I've typed live in hers like 20 times. Now I'm just fluffing out the... Yeah, I got a text. Holly Cribbs, the lady that runs We Ride to Provide, on Friday I messaged her and said, hey, here's the tracking number to a package I'm sending you. Didn't tell her what was in it. And I've sponsored kits and stuff for her before, so I don't know what she thought I was sending her. But she's like, oh, okay. And so on yesterday, she messaged me. She got her wreath, and she said it was the most beautiful wreath she'd ever seen, and the only problem is she may have to bid on that wreath herself. She would like to, because she said, boy, I love that thing. It's beautiful. But she was really, really surprised that I sent her that. And she was even more surprised that I made it. So because she shared my business page on her page. And she liked my business page. They're going to raffle it off at their event because they're having a memorial event for the canines on March 2nd. And they're going to raffle it off then. Or auction it off or something. Okay. There's our rag bow for our wreath. Hey Sandra. Hey Linda. Yeah, I love We Ride to Provide. I had a German Shepherd. She passed away with cancer. For a hot minute, she was a police canine. And so I fell in love with the police canines. Amy. Hey Pat. Oh girl, we're having an ice storm. My husband's down there too, and I'm mad at him. I said, you mean to tell me you leave your wife here in Ohio during an ice storm while you're in the 70s in Texas? It ain't fair. Oh wow, yeah. Some of these redos, you're surprised how you can redo them and make them look so much different and so much better than what you did the first time. I've been doing a lot of redos or updates, as I call them, just updating a few rees a little bit. Oh, yeah, the other day I made mine for the first time. And I just do it like I do ribbon. I mean, I've done bows for years. I mean, it's not that much different than using ribbon. Yeah, Shauna's good. And her embellishments that she makes for her own wreaths is phenomenal. Anybody that's going to the Crafters Convention, I'll be at the Crafters Convention in June. Can't wait to see some of our other wreathers in the wreathing industry, and some of my followers. Get to meet some of my people. Be fun to meet some of the people that are on my page. If you're going, I've been working on some major projects behind the scenes, but I'm not ready to quite announce what these major projects are. A few of my business buddies know what it is and know what I'm doing. Okay, Amy, get to work, girl. Gotta work, work, work. Yesterday I worked from 10 o'clock in the morning till to 2 last night, trying to get some projects accomplished. Just adding these in a zigzag pattern up the wreath. I have no idea. Did you cook one of my dishes? Oh, you made some of my vegetable lasagna. Oh, girl. So, Amy, you got so many buddy butts and not enough time. Yeah, girl. Amy's gonna be singing that song, what is it? I like big butts and I can't lie. Why she works on her bunny butts. That's what she's gonna be doing. Yeah, it's free. We have freezing rain. Bowling Green is a big transformer blew, and a lot of people was without power. So when I sent out the message, I was going live at 2. I'm like, I hope I can. Because a lot of people in BG's without power right now. I'm just doing a zigzag pattern back down through. I got my secrets, but it reminded me of Texas, so I just had to. I'm doing this wreath. It reminds me of my Texas girls, you know, Andrea and Robin and all my Texas girls. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to do a wreath that reminds you of your friends. And this reminds me of my Texas girls. With the sunflowers and the little blue bonnets and the rag bow, you know. Gotta be a little rustic for those ranch houses. Oh yeah, ice storms, it's nasty here. You want me to go live tonight, Julie? Okay, I can do that. Yeah, I think we're going to have flooding. It's going to be nasty. If there wasn't so much ice right now, my front yard, we could get a boat out there. I cannot believe there's all kinds of traffic right now. I am Northwest Ohio. I'm in Northwest Ohio. If you know where Bowling Green is, well, I'm not too far from that, but I'm out in the farm area. Best thing to describe my town is 2 bars, a tattoo parlor, a dentist, really good dentist, and a post office. But I normally say 2 bars in a bean field. That pretty much. Oh, and there's a lady that she does awesome body work. That's pretty much my town. But I normally say 2 bars in a bean field pretty much describes it the best. Everybody always tells me, well, you know, this town used to be a big town. It used to have all the things. And until you moved, until right before you moved in. I'm like, well, I guess I missed it then. I guess it does have a used furniture store that just moved in about a year ago. It used to have a really good restaurant, I was told. But it's closed up. It had a hardware store and it closed up. Had a nice, I guess it had a nice grocery store. And now we got basically a convenience store. Oh, okay. My mom grew up in Malta and McConnellsville, if you know where that is. She grew up in that area. She went to M&M High School, if you know where that is. Okay. Oh, yes, you can't forget about that, girl. When you come to my town, we'll have to make sure Stripper Tuesday's happening in our town. I still haven't figured out why that's on Tuesday, but, you know. Okay, I'm going to dot some glue on A little here and there. Oh, honey, have I heard about Kershackton? I used to work there. A million years ago, I used to work in Kershackton. I used to work at a law office in Kershackton, Ohio. Back a million years ago. Well, it wasn't that long ago, but I used to work in a law office in Kershackton. About 6 years ago. Before I started working from home. There's our wreath. Yeah, every place else it's Taco Tuesday. In my town, it's Stripper Tuesday. Oh, helps if you take the tag off the grapevine. Okay, that one's finished. I think yeah. Yeah, I used to work in Kershackton. I was a paralegal down there. And you would cater a big law Christmas party in Kershackton every year. Way back in the day. Okay, we'll start with our rag bow. Yeah, you might have seen me if you went to a law Christmas party. If you went to a law Christmas party and I served 250 people in Kershackton in a historical building, you probably seen me. Okay, I'm adding some tails. Oh no, it's not the best town ever. When I worked there, my boss wanted me to get conceal and carry. Because of the town. Okay, there's my first bow. Hey, Catherine. I'm doing better. At least my stomach doesn't feel so upset like it did. Now we're adding our purple. I cut the smaller ones for tails, and the bigger ones, I use it for the loops. So that's what I'm doing. I'm dividing out which is which. Yeah, I did a lot of real estate and a lot of probate and a lot of disability claims and stuff like that when I worked there. I was mainly in did a lot of real estate stuff. Oh. Yeah, he wanted me to get a concealed carry gun license when I worked there. The town had so many problems. I chose to move to work at a different location instead, but and eventually I started working from home. Yeah, I've lived in Mount Vernon, Ohio. Well, I've lived in Morrow County, Ohio, Mount Vernon, Ohio, and Weston. And now me and my husband wants to move again. I'm just electing for someplace warmer. And I'm missing the comments again. Hey, Bonnie. Oh, yeah, I love Mount Vernon. Love Mount Vernon, Ohio. Oh, I forgot I lived in Worcester for 4 years, too. I go to Millersburg, Ohio, a lot. That's where the guy that builds all my furniture, like the couch I'm sitting on, like this couch, he builds all this stuff. I go there at least once a year. He built my mantle for my fireplace. He built all my bar stools. You ever see my bar stools in some of my videos? Sometimes I have them in the kitchen where I set. Yeah, I went to college at ATI OSU in Worcester, so I was there for 4 years. That's where I took floral design and marketing. Here's my rag bow that's going on this project. And I have one that is way long. actually, I was in college, and one of the crazy classes I had to take was a class about the Amish, which was actually one of my I think it was pretty interesting. Even though where I was raised, I had all Amish neighbors. It was still really an interesting class. Yeah, my bedroom sets is from they're all hickory. I have one that's made out of hickory, and I have one that's made from barns that they tore down in Holmes County. The only thing is they're heavy, so I'll get out to move. Ooh. Wow, it is pouring. Like and share the page. If you haven't already, please like and share. We reached 1,500 this weekend, which is halfway to our goal and halfway to our giveaway. Which I think I like the giveaways more than anybody else, just as much as everybody else. Because it's always fun to figure and surprising who wins. Never know what the computer's gonna pick. Oh wow. We always had a lot of interesting things happen in that town. then when I went to Mount Vernon, moved to the Mount Vernon office, I thought it was going to be quiet. Boy, was I wrong there. Yeah, I'm sorry for your loss. That's got to be awful. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in that town. That's one of the towns that I tell a lot of stories from being a paralegal from. We had our lights, all the lights and our power and everything cut off to that building. The building I worked in, because of a hate group. Yeah, all kinds of things happened in that town. There, what do you think? Gotta zip tie the flowers. Everybody last week was disappointed. Disappointed! Because I didn't make two things. I didn't make two things. Y'all were disappointed. There. Okay, who was with me when I found this? Was anybody with me on that live? Does anybody remember when I found this? Do you remember? Anybody remember when I found this? This is going to be my next wreath sign that I'm going to use. Hey Leslie, hey Lori. Do you remember when I found that one? Heck, it's still got the price tag on it. I found that at the thrift store, and I'm going to do a nautical wreath. Here is the ribbon. Hey Jacqueline, read my message. Making lunch, salad, leftover chicken and potato salad. Sounds good. I like potato salad. Allergic to mustard though. Jacqueline, you're gonna just have to pop me a message and say, "Hey girl, I'm going live, and this is where I'm going live. Come and see me." Girl, ain't nobody holding no wind under my sail. Gotta get some wind under that sail. I gotta get things done. Just like Amy with her bunny butts. We gotta get to working. Oh, good, because I'm allergic to that's the only thing I'm allergic to, other than ibuprofen, is mustard. And I can't eat nothing with mustard in it. I haven't been on in a while, and I thought, well, I'll come on and hey Dawn, and craft and talk to everybody. And since it's been a few days, I've missed everybody. Like and share the page. We are halfway to a giveaway. I can't believe I passed 1,500. It's just unbelievable. I right now have more people that follow me on this page than I got people in my town that I'm from. To me, that's absolutely insane. Oh, girl, I never seen anybody else allergic to it. Charlotte? I never met anybody else allergic to it but me. My mom always said the reason I was allergic to it, when I was a nurse's aide, I would eat those mustard pretzels honey mustard pretzels, I eat those suckers by the bagfuls. She said that's why I'm allergic to it now. She said I just overdone it. I'd have that for supper. Mustard pretzels. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, it's raining and it's just nasty here. Yeah, I love those things, but man, now if I get into it, my throat starts swelling, which ain't a good thing when your throat starts swelling shut. Oh yeah, I just loved the pretzels. Oh my goodness. Probably won't get this wreath finished. I have one of the ribbons I'm going to use in this wreath. I don't have, it hasn't arrived yet, but the heck, I can at least cut the mesh and talk to everybody. It's been a while since I've been online, and what would I've been thinking about doing a cookbook, but I'm not sure. Been thinking about working on one. What would people think about that? I don't normally break out in highs. My throat just swells shut. And my mouth gets like sores in it. And everybody just looks at me like I'm just cray-cray when I say, hey, I'm allergic to mustard. Does it have mustard in it? I am cutting the mesh 30 inches. And it's springing back now. Thinking about it, I mean, I have some great recipes that was from my grandparents and my mom, and stuff from the farm, because my grandparents on both sides had farms, and my parents had an 80-acre farm. So it'd be like recipes from the farm. And I thought, you know I wreath, but I'm not a bad cook. Oh yeah, I gotta take care of them fur babies. They're in front of the fireplace, my little spoiled brats are. God bless you too, Chad. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe doing an ebook on recipes from the garden and recipes that came from the farm. Because my grandparents and my mother was, my grandmother and my mother was farm to table before farm to table became the cool thing. But yeah, so I thought about doing that and including family stories in it. Okay, which I never cut mesh on this. I don't think I've ever cut mesh on this page. I've never cut mesh on a lot. I don't think. Especially not for a whole wreath. This will be my first, I think. I've cut a couple pieces that I missed, but that's been about it. Okay, I'm going to do 12 inches. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's mine's both. I think one's on the two's on the love seat and one's on the couch by the fireplace. Yeah, and then I'd also probably include stuff that be like our traditional Thanksgiving recipes. Since farm to table's the big rage right now, which is hilarious because that's just the way we were raised. Hey, Wanda. These are 12-inch cuts. Well, that thing's sharp. I like this. It looks like a starfish. These are from Hobby Lobby. Oh, I like this ribbon too. And I got some of that window pane coming. To go on this. Then I thought about doing a rag bow on the other side of it. But I thought that was an adorable for like a beach. I love the fish. Oh, by the way, here's another thing I'm allergic to, polyjute mesh. I have to take a Benadryl after I work with it. I'm only doing 3 of those because I'm going to do the window pane mesh in every other one. Or I may do it around the center. So I only did 6. If you haven't checked out my Etsy shop, I've been working on it. I've updated all the pictures. I only have about 40 more retakes to do, and I'll have my Etsy shop all updated with brand new pictures. It's been a lot of work. I'm also updating the descriptions of everything. It's been a very long time since I did a beach house wreath, so this is going to be kind of fun. How many of you guys have done rag bows before? This has only been my second and third that I did right here today. Yeah, I've done them before. Yeah, I've done them before. I just haven't done one in a while. But yeah, I can do one on a live. Actually, I have one already done, the rail done. It just hasn't been decorated. A rail, I'll show it to you. I'll show you the one that I've already done. My next wreath will be this, a barbecue wreath. This is a rail. See, it's like this, and it's got twist ties. And when I do mine, I go back and forth this way so there's no gaps in mine. But other people goes this way. But I don't like the gap in the center, so I go this way on mine because I want mine filled in. But yeah, this is a rail. You can use this and bend it and put it over a mailbox. You can hang it and use it as a swag like this. I got this at I got this, I think at Damon's, but you can also get them at Craft Outlet, Damon, Oats at Deco Exchange. Sometimes has them. You can use it as a mailbox. You can bend it down around your mailbox. You can use it as a swag for your front door. But yeah, all I did was the poof method, and I went this way when I do mine. But some people goes this way, but I don't like to because I don't like the gaps in the center. Or you can do the ruffle technique and do ruffles in each one, just like Deco Mesh. So yeah, that's how I do mine. Just like a poof wreath and go this way. But you can also go this way. Or you can do the woodland cruff in each one. It just depends on whatever way you want to do yours. Oh yeah, swags. I like swags on your door, on a lot of things are really cute. A lot of people with double doors like to do 2 swags, one on each side. I had an aunt that, well, it wasn't this kind of swag. She had a swag, she'd hang it like this. She'd make swags and hang like this, put a big bow here and decorations on each side, and she'd hang it above each one of her pictures. And every picture she had in her house had a swag. Well, of course it wasn't this one. This one screams Easter. She had a swag that she'd made, and she'd put a big bow on it, and she'd put some other little things on it that decorated, like the decorations in her house. And each picture, she'd have one of these over it, and each doorway. That was her big thing. I mean, that's what she really liked. And it was really cute. I forget what her decor was. I think it was country. She'd have a big, normally burgundy, or at the time it was country blue, and then she'd have some other things on the side and some ribbon over each picture. Oh wow, that's a good deal. Hey Allison, I didn't know you. You changed your profile picture, girl. You're sneaking in again. Didn't know who you were there for a minute. But here's what I did today, Allison. Here's my tobacco basket. And we got the rag bow tails. That was one of my projects. And then I did a wreath that reminded me of my Texas girls. You know, Andre from Ranch House Wreaths, Robin, just all my Texas girls. It screams Texas to me. Oh, I'm gonna have to trim some. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I seen. Congrats on your new grand bunny. How cute. I got some strays that need trimmed. But that's what I did today. And like and share my page. We reached, I'm excited to say, we've reached 1,500. And I now have more followers than I have people in my town, which is absolutely crazy. And I thank every one of you for that. I got my wreaths at Basket Market when I was out there. I got a bunch of them. I thank everybody for that. It's unbelievable that I now have more people on my page than I have in my town for followers. And we're halfway away from a giveaway. So please like and share, and thank you for your support. And if you have Instagram, follow me on Instagram. There's now Buckeye Girls Wreaths on Instagram. Thank you all for your support and being there for me, and I enjoy you all, and I really, really miss not doing a live every day. Thank you. Keep on crafting. Bye.